Hey guys, Jeremy Winnington here from Thinkaholics. We're back at Dreamforce 2016. I'm here with Eric Wu, the co-founder of Taskray. So Eric, I come from a services background, so I have, what I think project management is. So can you just kind of tell everybody out there what you guys do and how it applies to project management?
Absolutely. So Taskray is the 100% native project management solution inside of Salesforce. And a lot of times what our customers are doing with it is probably not much different than what you think about from a services background in project management, right? That is fulfilling a client engagement, delivering whatever it is that your client has contracted you to do, right? But for our customers, think about like one layer up, every single business has that fulfillment requirement in their business, right? I sold something and I need to make sure that customer gets whatever it is, services, a physical good, software, whatever it is. That's most of the time what people are going to use Taskray for. So what we think about there is the native data managing the projects, being able to tailor it to whatever your process of fulfillment actually looks like. Add custom fields, add automation, add validation rules, whatever that is. And then on top of that, what we believe is one of the biggest problems in project management is their tools tend to be really clunky and a chore to use. So on top of all that native data and thinking through that, we've built an interface that we believe is very clean, simple, visual, very highly usable, so that you get rid of that, hey, I forgot to update the project because it really felt like a chore to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's just a simple use case that you guys have done that people can understand? Sure.
So think about a franchise restaurant business, right? And part of our business is selling the system of running a restaurant. To turn that on, it starts with buying real estate and identifying a location, and then training the new owner, getting them all of our systems and all those pieces in place so they can turn on a new pizza restaurant, let's say, right? That process is really well understood because I'm a franchise business and that's my job, right? But actually getting that new franchise owner through that process can be a lot of hand-holding, particularly if we're using spreadsheets and I can't do any reporting or analysis on it. And my new owner knows how to run a restaurant. They don't necessarily know how to run project management, right? And so Taskray kind of is in the middle there, allowing the franchise business to provide a very clean visual way to track what's going on with opening your new store, Mr. Franchise Owner, right? So that's a use case that we've actually seen out in the wild, and it's really beautiful, but it's just kind of one of them, right? Like, really, anybody who's selling anything has this problem.
Right.
And we end up, if you want to track it inside of Salesforce, we're the answer.
Including services.
Including services. In fact,
right.
We've got a white paper over here. There's a lot of Salesforce consultancies. There's a lot of back office accounting, benefits consultants, a lot of different services businesses that are using Taskray to onboard their new clients. And then, in those businesses where there's a repetitive, like imagine I'm doing your taxes, right? Every year, you and I got to get together. That's a new project for me. I'm using that in Taskray to actually run that through every single time.
Right. All right. So we're at Dreamforce 2016.
Yeah.
What are you guys demoing today? What's new with Taskray?
Absolutely. So, Dreamforce 2016. One of the major themes here is Lightning, right? Lightning is the new user experience that Salesforce introduced roughly 12 months ago and is now transitioning the entire world of Salesforce customers towards Lightning. One of the awesome things about Lightning is it's an entirely new technology stack that lets us do some really cool stuff with Taskray. So for instance, when you think about a project management app inside of inside of Salesforce, you think of a single tab that you go to, right? And that's where we started. But in this use case I'm talking about, like imagine you're the account manager for that customer. You probably don't go into project management all that often, but the customer is the one who's calling you directly to find out what's going on with their project, right? So using Lightning and components, we can actually push summary information out of Taskray into the account, into the opportunity, right? So these components are contextually aware of where they're at in Salesforce. They grab the right information related to the record that you're on. It's really cool stuff. So we can be able to say, for this particular new account, the project to onboard them is at 75%. Here's 3 open tasks, one of which is overdue, and I can summarize that for you where you already live as an account manager on the account record, right?
And are some of those modules that you can slap into the accounts or whatever, do you have some pre-built? Are they stuff that you work with to create?
We've got 10 pre-built that are available to any of our Taskray customers can install them for free, right? And they're part of the Lightning App Builder system, which essentially is a drag and drop page layout editor for admins in Salesforce to build a unique user experience for different profiles inside the org, et cetera, right? So those 10 components are available today, and we've already got customers doing stuff that we wouldn't imagine with it, right? Because it's all like snapped together, modular. You know, it's up to the admin to figure out exactly what they want to do, but it's all just drag and drop. You know?
Okay. All right, so if people want to get their hands on this, try it out, where should they go?
Yeah, Taskray in the App Exchange is probably the best bet. There's details there, there's white papers, there's...
They can just install in their org.
Yeah, it's a free, fully functional trial that they can install in their org and actually start playing with it. But we've got demos linked off of there. We've got all sorts of resources for them. We've also got 143 five-star reviews there, so they can actually check out other customers and what they're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Eric, thanks for your time.
Absolutely. Good to talk to you.